It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome. I'm going to tell you what's going on around me. It's just amazing.
You're so susceptible to stuff.
I'm not susceptible to nothing.
Yeah.
I thought I was possessed. I'm listening to the room because my ear pods are connected to the iPad and they're using the iPad for the Mevo. And I'm saying to myself, and now I couldn't hear anything.
So and now I hear double. Anne-Marie's got you running.
What?
Anne-Marie's got you thinking. There's all kinds of...
No, you with this whole Anne-Marie thing.
It works. Now what do you hear?
It's pretty clear.
There you go. Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to the Midday Show. We're just working on sound and ironing out some bugs and kinks and the little gremlins that always like to enter our electronic system. But it's good to go now.
I can even hear you.
Yes, I'm so sorry about that.
I'm really curious to see what he's done over there. A lot of it is gato. And then Heather puts in her sprinkle little magic dust in there. Because she refuses to continue to do the wrong thing, because it's repeating the same thing over and over again is madness.
Well, doing the wrong thing. Well, you know what they say.
I didn't even know what the hell was going on.
You do the same thing over and over again and expect a different outcome. That is called insanity.
Insanity. And I found out that if I put my phone in another room, I can hear to the whole conversation.
That's crazy, too.
That's also insanity.
I know.
The whole room is insane.
Today's been kind of one of those days.
Yeah.
But anyway, happy Thursday, everyone. All right, the time is now. We are less than 3 weeks away from our fundraiser for the Amp Media Futures Foundation. So please scan the QR code, get your tickets, make your donations. It is a 501c3. We are tax deductible, the foundation, which gives all the interns in the crew the opportunity to work on a hands-on media production studio. And if you're watching the news, it's graduation studio. And we all know it's really hard for kids right now to find jobs out there. So what's number one? Hone your craft. They get to do that here. Get an internship or a job. They have the opportunity to do that here and learn everything in a working studio while learning communication skills, their craft, and everything in between. And meet a whole lot of great guests and get to network. So please support us on Tuesday, May 12th from 5 to 7:30 at Crazy Uncle Mike's. We've got some great music. Actually, Creeper Jr. is coming in today. We get to interview with them. They are a kids band, a three-brother band, and they work with 561 Music School. We've got the pleasures and, of course, the music of John Justice Parker. And Crazy Uncle Mike.
They're 10, 11, and 12, by the way.
Crazy Uncle Mike's is always so much fun. So come on out, join us, support us. More information at ampfutures.org or the QR code right here. I think they'll put that up on the screen, or you can always contact us right here at the studio.
And it's interesting to notice for the last couple of weeks, we've been actually putting a ton of material so that you can learn who the interns are, who the producers, the creators are of the studio. A little bit about them goes a long way. We're going to continue that trend today. And tomorrow we have another trend. We're going to do a bit tomorrow, which I think you'll find interesting. I sort of put that together yesterday. And with this sound, I'm all in.
Tomorrow I think we're doing a movie also, aren't we?
We're filming the movie tomorrow, yes. And tomorrow we may be filming the second movie. And one of the other kids wants to do a horror show. And boy, I could show you yesterday a horror show.
But you know, you don't realize what we get to do every day. And there, of course, like anything else, there's good, there's bad. Some days are harder than others. But when our guests look around and they see Fonzie come up and say, oh my gosh, my mom's going to buy 12 tickets, maybe more tickets, how did they get? And they go, wow, do you realize what this place does for some of these students? And not that we take it for granted, but it's our everyday workings, and to see what they come up with and their ideas. And you sit back and go, you know what? It does make a difference. It gives them a place to feel seen, heard, and understood, as our good friend Lynn Everard used to always say.
Well, seen, heard, understood is a different thing.
Or they try to understand us. Anyway, we've got a great show lined up for you today. We've got Comic Con, and they're going to fill me in because it's UltraCon Comic Con. So it's one word, say it all quickly, UltraConCity.com. We've got Omnipotent, or I asked him if it was a planned word for Omnipotent Hot Sauce with Hunter Reed. And then we've got Leah joining us. She's a registered dietitian, which is funny because we got hot sauce, talking about healthy eating, balanced lifestyle for all ages. So ready to take a commercial break?
Yep.
More to come. We'll be right back.
Finding the world's best coffee. Nothing can stop Don Pablo from getting you the rarest coffees. Traveling across continents, climbing the highest mountains, overcoming immense obstacles, all for the quest of greatness. Experience this excitement with every sip.
Discover Rosie's Garden. The collection draws inspiration from the beautiful niece of the founder, Rosie, who brought joy to many before passing too soon. Her beauty and spirit are reflected in every piece. Founded by two friends, Rosie's Garden is a female-owned brand passionate about creating stunning, elegant jewelry that embodies the concept of bellissima, the Italian word for beautiful. With a philosophy rooted in grace and elegance, the brand crafts each piece of jewelry using only the finest materials, including 18-karat gold and the highest quality craftsmanship, ensuring that every piece is a true work of art.
Looking for a night out that actually gives back? AMP Media Futures Foundation presents Caps Off for a Cause. Join us at Crazy Uncle Mike's. Enjoy drinks, light bites, live entertainment, and real connection. May 12th, 5 to 7:30 p.m. Tickets are just $36 donation. Spots are limited, so grab yours now. Sponsor opportunities are available.
Looking for music that brings back the memories? True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by M2 TV Network. Broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM on the Treasure Coast. True Oldies, FLA. Feel good music that spans generations.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
This is unbelievable. It's actually radio work.
And we're back because Freddie's listening in his ear. I love the whole look.
It's unbelievable.
I love the look. I love that
I'm
Gio's probably
listening.
listening. He's like, man, I love that Freddie sits with his AirPod in.
I don't know. Okay, I'll look this way.
Back in the day, before we had wireless AirPods, do you remember we sat at the table and we had a box so we could hear the radio? And literally, because the tape was so big, we couldn't have headphones. So we had wires, and we had all wireless earpods, whatever they were called at the time, headsets with a wire into a box. And everyone would have to like hover around how long the wires were so you could actually literally listen to the radio sound. Now look how far technology has come.
Sometimes one step forward is two steps
I saw some pods today that they don't even go in your ear. They kind of rest
around
right
your
here
ear.
on the bone, so you can still hear what's going on around you. But then I thought, no, I don't want to hear what's going on around me if I just want to
They
listen.
actually have an implant now you can put in your head and you don't have to worry about putting it.
But I was thinking it kind of defeats the purpose if you're trying to tune someone out in the room if they actually know you can hear them. So I decided not to get those.
That's a hint if you ever heard that.
Anyway, I'm excited. We've got Eli Marcus with us again. Eli was with us last week, and I had the fun pleasure of going to see Joe Posa on Saturday. We missed you as Joan Rivers. Everyone asked for you and where you were. But
yes,
what a great venue that was, Eli.
I tell you, Joe tore a few people apart. You don't want to be sitting in that first row
I gotta
with
tell
a
you,
Joan Rivers impersonator.
I've never seen Joan Rivers or an impersonation. I didn't realize how rough Joan was.
Rough is a kind word. Yeah.
And I'm sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, can I crawl under a seat? Because it was a lot off color. But everyone around us was like, well, that was Joan. I didn't realize how that was Joan. But he did a fantastic job.
Yeah, the venue is incredible right here in Meisner Park, and it's
Beautiful.
like the best kept secret, right out in the open. It's probably got the best lounge I've ever seen of a theater. It's like humongous and so comfortable. It's such a great place to hang out before or even after the show for a few minutes.
It was really beautiful. And Joe, I've never really seen stage makeup like that. So from afar, he looked like Joan, and up close you could see it was just like this cake makeup that he had to put on, I guess, to stop the glare. It was literally white up front, but you couldn't even see that in the picture, the way, I guess, it reflected the light.
Oh, good pictures. How was the turnout?
You know, the audience was, it was about 3/4 full. And I think Joe is an amazing talent. And it's probably not for everybody, because if some of the F words and other kinds of syllables offend you, if you're really that big into the Me Too movement, I don't think maybe the show is for you. But you know, you couldn't get away with it as Joe Posa, but as soon as you're in the Joan Rivers, outfit, you can get away with pretty much anything.
Well, that's the way Joan was. I got to see her a couple of times on stage. That's the way she was, and even in real life. So if he played that acting, he played it well.
He played it really well.
That's really what it's.
He gave us the PG version here at the studio on Friday.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Totally PG, because he would pull bits from his skit that he did here on Friday, and when you surround it with that F word and all the other nuances of Joe and the insults, but only Joe could get away with it. He just blasted everybody equally. So
there's only like 2 people in history, or 3 actually, that I can think of, can probably get away with that, and did get away with that. That was Don Rickles, Groucho Marx, and Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
But he was great. He was fantastic, and a great turnout, and a lovely audience. Everyone was nice.
Did Chuck like it?
He did.
He did.
And I
It's
said,
his humor.
apparently, you would have loved it, because you like that.
I would have been. I probably would have run up on stage and say, "Oh my God!"
And Don left with a rose.
And I left with the rose. Joe was very kind. He thanked us for having him on the show and check out the show. And then I went to the ladies' room, and I got surrounded. I'm Bart, what's the show? How do I find you? I listened to 95.3. I love True Oldies Radio, and it went on and on. But Joe, there were no buts. He was fantastic. So if you get a chance to see Joe Posa, definitely check it out. And if you get a chance to go to the studio at Meisner Park, I had never been upstairs. The lounge is the entire length of the whole building upstairs, which is incredible.
It's a big. The entryways, it's big when you walk in. No.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember we went there for something. I don't remember, but I think they redid it. No, recently.
I don't know if they redid it recently, but they have a new team there recently. Yeah. So in that
it's a
sense,
beautiful
yeah.
place.
It's beautiful.
They got magic shows there now.
Do they?
So yeah, the number one question I get is where is it in Meisner Park? People still don't know it's there. It's hiding in plain sight.
Yeah,
they don't know. All right, so who do we have today?
Well, we have 2 of my new best friends here. We've got Irving Santiago. We got Vicky Santiago. Now, actually, his name is kind of like pop art. Remember the old TV show Welcome Back, Kotter? You had Juan Epstein.
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of in reverse. He's got the Jewish name first and the Spanish name second.
Oh, it's okay. It's just to thoroughly confuse everybody.
I don't know if he adopted that name or if he was born with that name, but it's like a classic name.
My grandfather's last name is Cohen, C-O-H-E-N. Half of my family are Jewish.
There we go.
And that explains that.
Tell us about UltraCon Comic Con.
UltraCon, well, first of all, I would like to, thank Brooklyn, Cafe Show and having us here, and Eli bringing us here in order for us to introduce our Comic-Con to your audience.
We just got to keep going your mic.
To your audience. And that's what we are here for, so.
Last week I was talking to one of the producers, so you met the interns.
Yes.
And you got to meet Alfonso. We're going to check your mic.
Yeah, it's not on.
Let me see. Nope, let's try it again.
Oh.
We go again. One of our interns, we call him Fonzie, Alfonso, and everyone's out looking to bring in guests and content, and he takes out your card out of his pocket. He says, should I call him? And I said, wait, I think Eli's bringing him in this week. So he, as you saw, he was so super excited
Yeah.
to meet you guys.
Oh yeah, we run an excellent show. We cater to everyone from little kids all the way to adults. We try to cater to all audience, in West Palm Beach. That's what we cater.
All right, so I'm totally naive, except that I know our generation of our crew, they love what you do. To us, comic books would be the old school. This is old school and new school?
It's a mixture of everything. We're a multicultural event. And we bring in, to give you an example, we're going to have the voice of Nemo. Okay, we're going to have the voice of Andy from Toy Story. Those are for the little. Then we're going to have Sailor Moon for the girls. And then we have a lot of anime like One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, My Hero Academia, all sorts of anime that people can relate to. And that's what we try to do, to bring in the best talent possible to West Palm Beach.
And everyone comes, I think, dressed up as their
A
favorite
lot. You'd be
something.
surprised. I mean, the oldest one I've ever seen is like maybe 87 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, there's no age limit. There's no age limit to cosplay.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been in the convention scene since '86.
Wow.
Yeah, here in West Palm Beach, our 8th year. I've done 3 in the Broward Convention Center, 3 at the Miami Airport Convention Center, and I've done smaller hotels.
All Comic-Con?
Oh yeah.
And these are expos. Every
Yes.
spot has how many exhibitors?
We had 304 exhibitors this last year. The year before, we had 311.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's everything from comic books to
Toys,
films,
everything, vintage toys from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, anime toys from all over the world. Like statues, toys, action figures. Yeah,
They do. They love anime here.
Oh, we love anime.
They took the big TV. I had to put a block on it to put anime up on it, and they used to hang out in there to watch anime. Then they came over here, so I had to put blocks on it because we weren't getting any work done. And these are college kids, they love.
Yes, they do.
This stuff.
Imagine all these characters, coming dressed to the show, and you march them all into like Costco and you film it. And all the other customers are like, what the heck?
Well, I got to tell you, it's an attraction. And if there's people out there watching, businesses that are watching, this is probably the biggest hello, come and talk to us that there is on the planet. Because you don't see this every day unless you go there. It's not like they're walking around down 2nd Avenue here. It's a brilliant idea. It's been around forever. Since '86 you've been doing it?
I've been doing it since '86. Yeah, I've been in the convention
That's
scene.
longevity right there.
Started in a small hotel.
I was going to say, what got you into this?
I like toys. I like collecting toys.
And you
And comic
started
books.
a small hotel,
Yep, small hotel.
and it just grew from there.
And grew little by little. And I kept it small hotel, like that it could be convenient for the people to come. And my first ones were all free. And then I started building it.
Wow.
Building it, and building it. And it's been phenomenal.
That's incredible. Vicki, how long have you been doing this together?
Together, we've been 2014, I think, because I did my first cosplay convention, and it turned out it was his convention, and I saw him across the room. I was like, I need that man.
Wow.
Puppy love.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the Broward Convention Center, 2014.
Wow. And what's cosplay?
The cosplay is when you dress up as your favorite character.
Got you.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite character at the time?
At the time, I do Star Trek.
There's a button on the mic there. Turn it on. Hold it down on the screen.
Try that again, shall we?
So you were Star Trek.
So I'm a Trekkie, yeah.
Which character as a Trekkie? Don't tell me Spock.
No. I tried to stay where you're supposed to stay. So
Okay.
I tend to do the female characters. It's not
Oh, really?
necessarily always the same one, depending on where we're at, what event.
Have you always been a Trekkie?
Yes,
And you've always loved toys?
yes.
And
You
Star
guys are
Trek
a
too.
match.
Yeah, it was
Totally. And Star
perfect.
Trek. What a perfect match. And then you get to do for a living what you love to
Exactly.
We just
It's
came
amazing.
from Huntsville, Alabama. Their Comic-Con up there. We flew up there because we know the owner. He's a personal friend of ours, and there's a lot of agents that are there and celebrities that we know they're going to be at our event. So we
So
mingle.
it's still a job.
We mingle. It's networking.
It's still a job, but
course.
it's a fun job.
And you love what you do.
We do.
And you get to network and meet people and
do.
have toys and games and costumes. Wow, maybe my son would like that job.
It's
I have to
amazing.
keep him in
I mean, we
Florida.
do have volunteer positions, just saying.
Her son is an attorney. Yeah, your son would like that job.
I don't
Just
kid.
over
Add
the
some
weekend,
Legos. Think how many people you attract that love this
Yes.
type of thing. What a great outlet. It's not work. It's not business. It's actually fun and
It's
an
fun,
outlet
yeah.
to do things.
As soon as I mentioned Star Trek, they were like my best friends because I'm Trekkie myself.
Who isn't?
Like Data was like one of my favorite
Oh,
characters
yeah.
of all time.
100%.
And think about it today, right? We just had a robot run a half a marathon in like
Yeah, I saw that.
56 minutes, right, in Japan, right? It's crazy. It was in China, actually. Yeah.
What are the dates?
September 18th, 19th, and 20th at the South Florida Expo Center, 9067 Southern Boulevard, and Shriner Law Group Expo Center,
Yes,
too.
the new name of it.
The
is
new
the
name.
Shriner
That's
Law
the
Group.
next one.
No, they Shriner
my-
Law
right, you got
Group.
Shriner Law
They
Group. Call
bought the
my dad.
rights. They bought
Yeah,
the
they
rights.
have the naming rights
Smart.
to it.
Yes.
They're
So we
very
have to kind of
smart.
train ourselves to remember
It's-
that's the new name.
The new name, yeah, because
Now-
we've
now
always
throughout-
used the Expo
Throughout
Center.
the year, you do multiple of these events.
No, once.
Just one?
Once a year.
Once a
For now.
year.
For now.
I'm surprised. I thought this would be like a 4-time-a-year gig.
No, sir.
Wow,
No,
you
sir.
must have a turnout and a half if it's only once a year.
Yes, we do.
Smart.
Thousands and thousands and thousands and
That's
thousands and
smart.
thousands of people.
You got to set up a whole TV crew there in the middle
Yeah.
of the floor.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome.
Come
I
on.
think we got 300 tables, right? Trying to do that
We
4
got- we got
times a year.
300, yeah.
I mean, I can't even imagine doing
can't-
that once a year.
It's a lot of work.
Coordinating 300
Mm-hmm.
tables.
You would have
And
it's
the
3
one that
days.
coordinates this is me and her.
3 days, right?
Yep.
You got to set up like a TV crew. You'll be doing it all day long.
Mm.
Because they're all going to come forward.
Fonzie wants to go. He already asked.
Oh, I'm
if
sure
he could
Fonzie's
go.
already
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
be there.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fonzie's got to go out into the parking lot and take a look at their
Fonzie
van.
set up the show
Take a
every
look at
morning.
the van.
Oh, we didn't bring the
We
Oh, you
bring
didn't
the
bring
van.
it today?
Or
Okay.
the trailer. No, I didn't
When
think
I
we
met
were
them, they
gonna
had this
Yes.
van wrapped in, all this fun
UltraCon
stuff,
Comic Con
And
and a trailer.
yeah.
2 of them.
And
you
the good
guys-
branders,
A
they
bulletin
point it
board.
right to the boulevard where
When you met each
all the
other, you
cars
must
are
have been
coming.
like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is like the perfect match.
It truly is.
It must have been like a pinch me moment. Vicky's like, oh my gosh, there's this guy I have to meet. And he loves toys, and he loves comics,
It's
and he loves
perfect.
Star Trek.
It's perfect.
And we enable each other.
Oh, we were very bad. I
Fight
tell.
over the toys?
Well, no, we don't fight over because we have separate.
Hers is hers, mine's is mine.
Yes, and it's written in the prenup that way.
Yes.
So.
It's honest to God's truth.
That's
Bring
what
up
I
our
like.
toys.
Yeah.
That is incredible. All right, so how do people get tickets?
Tickets, they go to ultraconcity.com.
Okay, and how much are tickets?
On Friday, they're 20, Saturday 40, and Sunday 35.
All right.
If
Get
you
your
get them
tickets now.
if you get the tickets now, it's a lot more economical. We got the weekend pass.
You can get a 3-day pass.
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm. And it's
I gotta
much,
tell you,
much cheaper.
It makes me think because all businesses look for niches. You look for a toy or something that represents you, and this is like an opportunity to meet over 300 ideas under one roof. So if you spend the time and you care about your business,
I know you want to be there.
I think I should. Yeah,
Freddie
absolutely.
loves fairs like this.
I have a lot of fun. I used to do convention center for home improvements all over the
Oh,
state
yeah.
of Florida.
I used to go.
Georgia. Oh my God, the amount of work in these setups. And you have to control the whole circus.
Yes, sir.
That's even more work. My legs used to hurt me for days every time, but I used to do them every weekend. But this could be an interesting aspect, Mr.
You hit
Mr.
the nail
Ian.
on the head because you got 300 opportunities, and I look at it as if you go to any kind of event, convention, whatever it is, and you can just make one connection, but you got 300 different opportunities.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not only that, but in our other room, we have the largest Battlestar Galactica displays experience in the United States. We're going to have at our show.
Wow.
We have the actual. Do you remember the Viper from 1978? The good guys. We're going to have an actual Viper, 28-foot Viper. We're going to have the Cylon ship, and from Houston Air Force Museum, they're bringing in all the ships that they have in their museum. They're bringing it to our event, which is huge.
Wow.
You can get your picture
Humongous.
taken in it.
Also, it's
So,
and then
okay.
we have also Star Wars 501st. They
making
set up
my mouth
Jabba's
water.
Palace. They set up a whole bunch of stuff. We have the Ghostbuster group that they set up the Ghostbusters experience. Then we have the Star Trek group that they give you the Star Trek experience, the Klingon, Star Trek, the captain's chair, the oh my God, the transporter, and you could take pictures with that. And mind you, the captain's chairs, that's ours.
You spend the whole day.
Yes.
Well, hopefully you spend 3 days.
Yeah, the thing is giving everybody an experience. And we also have a petting zoo.
Oh, I forgot
Oh,
about
really?
this petting zoo.
Yes, we have a petting zoo for the kids.
I
Yes.
wish you could see Fonzie's face.
Yes,
He's
it's
in
a
La La
very,
Land. You
it's
have
a
no idea what's
very,
going on
very
behind
big
you.
event.
That's tremendous.
He could probably explain it a lot better than we could from the fans' perspective.
Yeah, yep. You saw it, Fonzie. It's beautiful. You get to pet, pets there, albino alligator, a whole bunch of different, different kangaroos, baby kangaroos. It's an experience to, to show your kids what, nature is all about. And this is the type of things that we do for the community to give everyone an experience. Like it's when you go to Disney or Universal Studios, that anticipation, you park your car and all of a sudden you start walking quicker. That's what we build in our community.
And the parents pretend it's for the kids, but they're the
Oh,
ones that
no.
They bring the kids every
It's for the parents. It's for the parents.
Now I got a question. If a guy or girl has a product that has not been put out to market yet, and they're debating whether or not they should even experiment this thing, is that good for a new product, or these are just well-known products?
All of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above.
So they have
We have Artist Alley. We have regular vendors that can bring whatever they have, tumblers, stickers, T-shirts, whatever it is that's in. I don't even think it needs to be necessarily nerdy, but it's just anything in our realm. Yeah, you can purchase a space and come sell your wares.
How much are vendor tables?
Yeah.
600 to 650, depending on if you want a corner
For the weekend?
for the whole weekend.
For the 3 days, which is not bad.
No, not at all.
Compared to, some other big events that they charge for a 10 by 10, 2100. Yeah,
Very
we're
nice.
we're very, very
Very
reasonable.
reasonable.
And we have free parking. Kids 10 and under are free. So we
They
try
get-
to make it, affordable and fun for all ages.
And all kids that are 10 and under get a free comic book.
Wow.
Yeah.
Old school, new school, and everything in between.
Yes.
Everything
It
in
sounds
between.
wow. And I love that you guys are together. That just is family. That's what even makes it better.
I love the aspect of it all the way around. I'm really serious. You could do a 3-day event there and put it on.
September 18th, 19th, and 20th.
You put it on TV and put it on radio. Put it
Yeah.
all over the place. Could be. It could be interesting for the people that are participating and the guests, because you could sort of bring all that together and expose it and make it big. Look at the Book of Eli is smiling. I know.
He's always marketing.
I
He's
know,
always doing.
but it's a great concept, and to expose it and open it up all over South Florida,
Yeah.
maybe South
Absolutely.
Florida oldies, I think it'd be fun.
And not only that, if you don't want to set up, we do have sponsorships available that we can put your business name on the backdrops that are in front of all the celebrities, which we use
And our
year-round.
website, year-round. When we set up at the fair, we are also sponsors of the fair. In January to February, we're there for 16 days, and our sponsors are there at the fair with us too. It's not only our Comic-Con, but wherever we go, they're with us. Like
check
that
it.
people can see
And
who
we
our
do
sponsors are.
fundraising for the Jack Nicklaus Children's Hospital. We also do that also.
Check it out, UltraCon City,
Very cool.
September 18th, 19th, and 20th. Get your weekend passes now. Become a vendor, become a sponsor. Come by and say hello to us, because I know Freddie's going to be there with Fonzie at least. Wow.
And Eli.
And Eli, we're all going to be there.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
What
Thank
a great
you.
story. You'll have to come back again to promote it.
whenever
because
you
between
like,
now and
whenever you
September,
like.
we got a lot of time.
Whenever you like, talk about convention, talk about toys, talk about comics,
Bring me
whatever you like.
a vendor.
Do you sell toys?
Bring me a vendor
Yeah.
that wants to be
I
on
mean,
the air.
do you guys have
Yeah,
your own?
absolutely. I can do
Yeah.
that. That's no
Can
problem.
we get dressed up as Star Trek characters next time?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be
I want to
so
be
cool.
Worf.
Yep.
Well, I would do that.
But yeah.
Amazing things. Well, maybe we can incorporate what they're doing with
I
the
like it.
fundraiser.
Yeah, very cool. Well, there's a couple of smack,
Yeah.
and there's a couple of things that I
Things
want
to
to
do.
throw at them.
All right, ultraconcity.com.
Thank you.
September 18th, 19th, and 20th. More to come. We're going hot sauce, and then we're going to talk about healthy eating. But hot sauce is healthy, so we'll be right back.
Our preschool team provides personalized education and therapy services that are specifically designed to meet the unique needs of our children. These students are overcoming medical conditions that have been affecting their physical abilities since birth. Our specialized teacher and therapists understand the critical role that occupational and physical therapy play in helping these young children to develop essential skills in their early education program. We like for the children to leave us as shining stars and enter the big world of kindergarten.
Welcome to La Mesa Cafe Bistro, where every cup has a story. From freshly brewed coffee to comforting, flavorful dishes, it's the perfect place to slow down and savor the moment. Open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. from Tuesday to Saturday, and 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday and Monday. Stop by and taste the difference at 48 Northeast 1st Avenue in Boca Raton.
Looking for great coffee and a place to unwind? Come to Tiki Coffee and Desserts. We serve gourmet coffee made fresh, rich espresso, smooth lattes, and handcrafted specialty drinks made just the way you like them. Pair it with one of our delicious desserts, from creamy cheesecakes to fresh pastries and sweet treats made to satisfy every craving. No matter what you're in the mood for, you can trust that it's been prepared with care and quality ingredients. Enjoy a warm, welcoming atmosphere where our friendly staff make you feel right at home the moment you walk in. Whether you're meeting friends, taking a break, getting some work done, or simply treating yourself, Tiki Coffee and Desserts is the perfect stop. Don't miss out on an irresistible experience you'll want to come back to again and again. Tiki Coffee and Desserts, the hottest new coffee shop in Boca.
At AM2TV, we don't just create content, we produce experiences. From concept to final cut, we bring your vision to life with cinematic quality and precision. Whether it's music videos, branded content, or live productions, we make it stand out. AM2TV, where your vision gets amplified.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape, the perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
This day in history, April 23rd, has left its mark on literature, politics, and exploration. In 1616, legendary playwright William Shakespeare died, leaving behind some of the most influential works in English language. On this day in 1616, Spanish author Miguel de Cervantes, best known for Don Quixote, also passed away. In 1954, Hank Aaron hit the first home run of his legendary Major League Baseball career. In 2005, the first video was uploaded to YouTube, titled Me at the Zoo, marking the beginning of the new era of online content. And around the world, April 23rd is celebrated as World Book Day, honoring authors and the power of reading. From timeless literatures to the rise of the digital media, April 23rd is packed with history.
we're back.
See, everyone's a
work.
kid at heart.
I got to tell you, this is such a trip. This is such a trip.
I didn't realize how comprehensive it was and how many people adults love everything from Star Wars to Star Trek to Princess Leia to Toy Story, anime, and everything in between.
Corpy in New York, he texts me, he says, wow. And so he wrote, wow. He was a big fan of this stuff.
Doesn't he collect comic books?
He's a comic book author. He makes them.
Oh, wow.
I
Why don't we
know
ever
that.
interview him?
I'm going to ask him if he'll come on and talk to us. He did the comic book called The Roach Man, because we lived in the Bronx. And all there was were roaches.
Nice.
So he did The Roach Man. But this is, and everything about what they do is so cool. You know, everything. And he's going to come back and go bring some friends in. We're going to take a crew. We're going to be on stage. We're going to do all sorts of stuff.
But it might be kind of cool to even get a table at the fundraiser.
I think we should talk to the Book of Eli.
Talk to the Book of Eli, because wouldn't that be fun?
The Book of Eli is in control.
Sounds good. All right, you ready to talk hot sauce?
You know, I'm going to tell you, every time I have these conversations, I begin to sweat.
Yeah, 10 years ago, you and I did a show with hot sauce.
Yes.
And Freddie said, give me the spiciest one you have.
He
so
gave me an
mixed them.
He gave me an atomic blast.
He mixed them, and then you ran to the swimming pool and put your head in.
And we had a pool at this other studio
Yes.
we were at. And I ran. I was going to run to the bathroom. I didn't know where I was going. My eyes were like giggly, jiggly, and I threw my head into the swimming pool.
But I'd never met Hunter. I saw this at the Cove Farmers Market, where also the Concord Grape Pie Company is. And so I went to check in on them. And that's where we met the lady with the chips, also the chip crackers.
Oh, yeah.
The oven baked, which everybody loved those.
Everybody loved that.
And I saw Hunter's table, and I thought, you know, everyone loves a good hot sauce. And now Leah's here. And hot sauce is not bad for you. It actually, I think, is probably pretty good for you.
We're going to find out about that in
I don't
a
know. I've
minute.
tried every diet, and one of them says if you put hot sauce on something, it increases your metabolism. It may burn a hole in my stomach, but it might increase my
I
metabolism.
said increase your blood pressure. She looked at me. She said, you don't want that.
At the same time. Anyway, let's talk to Hunter Reed. And we've got Ross, who is one of the interns of the Ant Media Futures Foundation. He's on the taste test camera.
And yes, and Ross's wrist, his left wrist, had nothing to do with this whole bit. He came in that way. Just letting people know.
Yeah, kind of pulled it the wrong way.
Yeah. Where's your mic? Where's your mic?
He's mic'd up.
You're mic'd up?
All right, so we've got Hunter Reed here of Omnipotent or Omnipotent. Omnipotent used to be my dad's favorite word.
Well, which is it?
Omnipotent? Well, I'm going to talk to Hunter, but when I saw the name of it, I'm like, Dad, you're funny. So you know on family vacation, well, we always played like word games. And my dad would always come up with these words, and we would swear he made them up. And omnipotent was one of them. And then I see omnipotent, so I thought it was kind of a funny play on words. But anyway, welcome.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Is it omnipotent?
Yes, it's omnipotent.
Meaning it's just highly
So,
potent.
Yeah, powerful flavor, powerful nutritional quality, you know, all in one. Originally inspired by when I founded the company based on microgreens in urban farming. And microgreens are so nutritionally dense that I thought it really represented the quality and the intensity of that nutritional profile.
So how did this all start?
Well, I met a lot of friends in the community of farming, farm stands, and you know things related to that industry. And a wonderful woman I met that owned a farm stand encouraged me to try hot sauce. I wanted to try something new and creative, and you know I found it to be an inspired canvas for flavor, nutritional quality, and having an incredible culinary experience.
And so you said, let me just start a whole line of hot sauces?
Well, as soon as I got great reception with the first one, I felt like I really tapped into something special.
Which was the first one?
It wasn't one of these, actually.
Okay.
First hot sauce I tried was mostly just spice, kind of like a one-note show. It was
Okay,
heat.
time out.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
Just over 5 years since I started the microgreens.
So 5 years ago, you had a different line of hot sauce.
It was actually microgreens and urban farming, and then
Not hot sauce?
Yeah, I got into pickling. I had background in the restaurant industry from some gourmet restaurants, and so I, you know, had experience working with like vinegar-based products.
Okay.
And this felt like a natural transition.
All right, so I got to ask you a question that I asked my dad back in the day. My dad used to make his own hot sauce,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew that it was hot because it was the only time I ever see my father tear, and he put it on the rice and beans, and he would tear. And I said to him, Dad, what is wrong with you? He says, what are you talking about? He says, why would you put something so intensely heated on your food? And apparently it's a taste, Ross. You like hot sauce.
Yeah, it's just a taste. It's
It's
not
just
the
a
burn,
taste.
but the majority of it's just taste. Yeah.
So it's just a different taste. It doesn't matter how hot it is.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is like super craziness.
Well,
I think it's crazy. You got different levels of hot.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
The extra hot sauces give you a kind of a sense of euphoria. You know, that heat
Really?
washes over you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a unique experience.
Watch out, no.
Yeah.
I like that.
But I didn't grow up with hot sauce, so this was really new to me.
Okay.
And after making the first extra hot sauce, got good reception, but I wanted to make something that I could enjoy and that everybody could enjoy.
So you like hot food?
I certainly do now. You know, I
you
kind of
do
taught
now.
myself. Yeah.
Where'd you grow up?
Up in New Hampshire, primarily.
So it's not a hot sauce capital.
Not so much, but it turns out there's actually a lot of people in the community that kind of come out of the woodwork, and they do really appreciate this.
And your generation loves hot sauce. Remember, Josh, you put hot sauce on
He
everything.
put hot sauce on his pancakes.
I mean, everything had hot sauce. All right, so what flavors do we have?
So I have 10 of my 12 flavors here today. They're all natural, no additives or fillers, just fresh natural ingredients. So they're just as healthy and aromatic as they are flavorful.
And it's just about flavor.
Yeah, and also, you know, I believe in healthy lifestyle, healthy nutrition, and I feel like this really complements that sort of philosophy.
What's your favorite?
My favorite tend to be the sweet and spicy blends and the strong zesty elements. So I really enjoy this mango pineapple habanero, pomegranate blueberry ghost pepper, and the verde is just a hit all around.
Which is the hottest one on that table?
It goes from the mild 2 out of 10 up to 6 out of 10 over on this end. So even on the hot end, it's still very flavor forward, nice and balanced. So you can enjoy it and keep coming back for more, so you don't tear up and you don't have to jump in the pool.
Ross, you want to try one?
Yeah,
The
I do
10?
really want to try one. The 10?
Which one?
I'll try
Where should
the-
he start, Hunter?
You want to start mild?
Yeah, I'll start mild
All right.
Andrew, you want to start?
Just work it
Now,
way up.
Andrew, you like hot food too?
You want to try hot sauce?
You like hot sauce? Okay, so you go in there too. Now, there's a show that I always wanted to do, and they stole it from me.
Yeah.
So they have the chicken, and they put the hot sauce on it, and they go in levels.
Right.
And they do it with actors and actresses, well-known people, because you got a show.
Right.
And by the 9th or 10th, it's the atomic bomb. Something called the atomic bomb. And they're screaming and they're crying.
And a
give me
chicken
milk.
wing, right?
Yeah,
and
so
having
they
a
chicken wing.
conversation.
And this gives me an idea.
Yeah, the goal is to get on Hot Ones sometime in the next year. I feel like I'm really getting some industry recognition and love to be a part of what they're creating.
All right, Ross, what'd you have?
I had the...
That was the Radiant Raspberry hot sauce.
Raspberry. That one's pretty good, actually. For some reason, it gives me like a hint of like barbecue sauce. I might... Maybe there isn't barbecue sauce, but I think it's really good. It's just like, it's not spicy at all. I think like, I have like a little bit of a higher tolerance of like spice, but I think it's not that spicy, and it just has that flavor of spicy, like kind of sauce and flavoring to it. It's really good.
So it's
like
mild. You can
gentle
handle it.
sensation of heat, yeah.
Okay.
It's hot sauce for people that don't think they can handle hot sauce,
Okay,
right
which
here.
is fair.
Yeah.
It's fair. That's probably me. Because I don't like the spice. I don't like. Does it have a taste to it?
Yeah, it has like a taste to
Want
it.
to taste it?
No, take it easy. I'm watching him, see if he implodes.
That was
in a minute.
Radiant Raspberry. What's the next one?
So I've got a charred cherry, also similar heat level. This is an excellent pairing for charcuterie. Also a nice complement for chicken, and yeah, these first two do pair nicely with barbecue profiles.
Oh, okay.
That's an interesting switch.
Yeah, the interesting thing about a lot of these sauces is I grew a lot of different hot peppers, and then I made a different flavor profile around each. So
your background in microgreens.
yes,
You now
microgreens
grow your own peppers for this.
and
or you
urban
did.
farming too. I grew a lot of peppers, a lot of herbs, learned a lot about botany, ecology, soil science. So I was trying to build up the soil quality, promote pollinator populations, kind of everything in one. Very environmentally minded, and really considering
So it's not
sustainable
just a
food
hot sauce.
systems.
You really put some thought in this. This is your background and your passion.
Yeah, I was definitely inspired and passionate, and I learned so much by trial and error, and experimenting with the environment and natural resources.
All right, Ross.
Hold on. I just noticed that you're giving it to him in a fork.
Spoon?
We have biodegradable spoons there.
A biodegradable spoon.
That
Of all the years that I've done this, and people have come in with hot sauce,
They always
they
have a
always
chip.
has something. which I always said, well, how can you taste it if you're tasting chips and everything? So that's direct. How was that one?
That one's it was a little sour, and it reminds me of like if you go to Taco Bell and order like the fire sauce, but it's less spicy than fire sauce. I really like that one.
Why don't you go over there and try it, big boy?
There's probably that hint of tartness from the dark red cherries.
Okay, just stand by him, and we want to put you on camera.
This one's also not spicy at all. It's very mild.
Yeah.
It's very mild, and the flavors, I think it's great.
I always enjoy, meeting people at the farmers markets who are like, oh, not for me. And I'm like, well, can you handle no spice or low spice? And, kind of get a little bit of interest. And when they try that, it wins them over and they realize like it is for them.
You could be a party animal at a bar.
Yeah.
You come in with 2 or 3 and you're having a beer and they say, hey, you want to try this? And they bring out a chip. Next thing you have a party going on.
Yeah, I did that just the other week. I brought a hot sauce along, sampled some with the neighbors, and sold a bottle on the spot,
Wow.
They liked it so much, you want to take it home with them.
What's the next one?
Hold on. Got to try it.
Sure, I'll try the next one.
Yeah, you want to work our way up the line and
May
go
as
for
well.
it? So I have a nice mild herbal pineapple here. Uses a specialty herb called pineapple sage. So it strengthens the pineapple flavor without making it overly sweet.
See, that one to me is interesting because I like pineapple. So this one maybe, you don't like it? It doesn't count as a fruit?
Pineapple?
Okay, listen.
Hot sauce doesn't count as a fruit.
In my world, everything's a fruit. Gato, let me try that one too.
It looks like you're doing one more after that.
The pineapple?
Nelly.
It's a great complement to seafood and chicken, particularly white fish.
You have it.
Yeah,
I can try another one.
I think so.
It doesn't even fall off the spoon. It means it would cling to your food too, which is pretty cool.
And cling to your gut too, I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah, I know a lot of hot sauce brands tend to, water it down and then add thickeners, but I really want to put the maximum amount of like fresh ingredients in
Where
here.
do you make all these?
So originally I made them by hand for a number of years.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. It was crazy. It was very involved. Even my first cherry batches, I hand pitted every cherry when I got started.
Wow.
And from there, I commissioned the help of a commercial kitchen in Vermont, Butterfly Bakery, and they were wonderful at helping me get the FDA approval for my sauces.
Wow.
And recently, I've been transitioning to a co-packer in Riviera Beach, Sauce Crafters. Great team, a little bit more automation. They're helping me scale up so I can get into retail chains and really grow the business to a much larger level this year.
That's incredible.
That one
What do you think?
is unbelievable. That's good. Gato, what do you think?
I haven't tried that one yet.
That one is good. The pineapple one, because I like pineapple. And it's, it has a little kick to it. A little kick.
All right, next one.
And then I have another sauce with some sage. This has some green sage in it, red bell pepper base with red Thai chilies, garlic, and turmeric. So you get some anti-inflammatory properties from the turmeric working with the black pepper. And it's my most savory, most classic red sauce, but with more nuance and depth of
What
flavor.
do you think, Leah? We can do anti-inflammatory and sauce and healthy and vegetables all in one spoonful. I'm in.
Yeah, it's turmeric. It got to be good for you.
I like that one too. I don't know. That one's unique. What is what did you mix that with?
The sage?
Yes,
the sage?
got the sage for an herbal element. Got the red Thai chilies for that unique spice.
Wow.
Turmeric, garlic to complement it. It's my go-to for like Italian or Hispanic cuisine, and also with anything fried. Like great substitute for like that, basic kind of sugar-loaded ketchup. You could have something a lot better.
This might be like a weird thing I do, but like I put hot sauce on fries.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like that fits with fries.
It
I don't know
sure
if that's a weird thing to do, but
I'm with you
hot sauce,
100%.
It fits really good. That one's a lot more. I feel like this one I start to taste the spice. The other three I didn't taste the spice like at all, really. But that one I kind of like. I feel like it's getting a little bit there.
Oh, yeah.
I can taste the spice a little bit there.
We're working our way up the heat scale bit by bit.
Yeah.
I've never seen this kid in months that I know him light up like this.
I know. All right, what's the next one?
So this one's super unique. It's maybe the only beet sauce out there.
Beet sauce?
Yeah, it's
I'm
got
in.
beet, rosemary, honey, garlic.
Oh, that one's for me.
And the savory red bell pepper base. Now, the thing about beets is they're really great for blood flow. So this is a nice heart-healthy hot sauce in addition to being flavorful.
See? Heart flow.
You got Star Trek and beets. You're good to go. You would have thought we planned this.
You want this one, Dawn?
Yeah, I'll try that one. Freddie, want to try some beets?
No.
Why don't men like
Too
beets?
healthy. I like the unhealthy one. Pineapple is not a fruit.
That's good. It's spicy.
Thank you.
But definitely taste the beet. That's good. And the rosemary. There's actually real rosemary in there.
Absolutely.
Wow.
That rosemary from that batch was from my garden.
It's actually got a piece of rosemary.
I can see that your cheeks are getting red.
How cool is that?
Is it hot?
It's a little hot, but you can totally taste the beet and the rosemary. Because you know how things are always ground in?
Yeah.
There's actual real rosemary in there.
So all the herbs I use are fresh, no dried herbs. So you get more of the organic compounds and their like true structure.
That sounds so silly to say, but it's actually a piece of rosemary.
You want
in
to
it,
try
which is
that
amazing.
one? Being that it's healthy?
Okay.
Oh, that's
I like
nice.
that. Not too hot. That's delicious.
Not too hot.
No.
One I had was plenty hot. That
No.
one's hotter.
I think I've got a hotter heat tolerance than you do.
You, yes, you do. You're like
I
a
know.
dragon. Of course you do.
What's that one?
That was delicious.
Now we're moving into a pure lemon sauce.
Oh, lemon sauce.
Yeah,
Okay.
this lava lemon right here has both fresh juice and zest.
Oh, wow.
A little bit of garlic. And the nice thing about this is you can kind of remix it. You can add more black pepper to make more of a lemon pepper sauce.
So could you use these as a marinade also?
Certainly, in some cases, you can use them as marinades. Some of them I'd use to saute, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of hot sauce, low heat. Like the raspberry, for example, I'll saute shrimp, and it just comes out incredible.
I would think that'd be really good on chicken.
That too. Definitely a nice wing pairing.
The lemon would,
And
I think would be
the
good.
lemon as well. Certainly seafood, chicken, the lemon, and my papaya, pineapple, banana, raspberry, which I'm out of at the moment,
wow.
both make an incredible glaze on a salmon. You just cover it up, you throw it in the oven, and it comes out like a gourmet meal every time.
Is the heat overtaking the taste, or is it still balanced?
No, it's still pretty balanced.
balanced.
Yeah, that's not spicy at all. I think, for me, I think I'll put that in chicken. I like that. I like that on chicken.
Like a lemon chicken.
It's a great drizzle on bruschetta as well. Really makes it pop.
Bruschetta.
Look at that. I feel like we could do a whole cooking segment with Hunter.
You're gonna cook?
Yeah.
Dawn's gonna cook. Holy smokes!
I cook in my mind. I have good ideas. It's just the execution of it. It falls a little bit on the by the way side. All right, what's next?
So we're moving into some of the top favorites here. This lime was the original hot sauce. It's kind of a play on like light heat. It's called Limelight, and also I started on Light Street. So that's kind of
Lot of
an
light.
ode to that, the origin of the company and the garden.
This is your favorite?
This is one of my favorites. Probably the one that I bring with me out to restaurants the most. If I'm ever going out and having, carne asada tacos or fajitas.
So it goes with everything.
So you just
Yeah, I'll just have a
put
bottle
your own
on
hot
hand.
sauce on tacos.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, the thing about verde at restaurants is it's often very watered down, and so I think that this has like a lot more, texture to it, which is nice.
That one seems pretty thick.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Hunter's a busy guy. It wasn't easy to get him booked on here. We've
He's
been
on
doing this for like a month already.
Yeah, well, he's a well-known human being. How's that one?
Yeah, I think that's something like I would put in. That's something I would put like in tacos. I don't know. It's like it reminds me of like those like little green.
Is it hitting you yet?
Not really.
How you doing? How you doing there? What are you, Rocky Balboa?
It's
You breathe
maybe.
it?
I don't know.
Is it hot? That one was hot?
No, it's not. It wasn't that hot. Like I feel like that's kind of those like when you go to like a taco place to give you like that little like green sauce. That's kind of it gives me like a hint of that.
Like the salt, like the verde.
Yeah,
You're a hot sauce
like that.
eater.
I love hot sauce.
I'm impressed.
And a unique element of this sauce is the base isn't just green bell peppers. I blend them with Cubanelle peppers, those lime green Italian peppers. So it gives it kind of like a unique essence.
That's probably like my favorite out of all of them right now. I think. That
The
was
last
really
one?
A real
The limelight.
crowd
The
pleaser.
lime?
That's the crowd pleaser, right? You said that's the number one.
Absolutely.
Which
Oh,
one's that
that's actually the number 2 behind that mango pineapple.
Oh,
We're working
really?
our way up to it.
No, you can't have mango pineapple.
Now, this is another one that you'll have a hard time finding a similar sauce because I use butternut squash with brown sugar and fresh oregano. Great Thanksgiving sauce, amazing pairing for chicken,
right.
duck, and turkey. And I actually met the grower who originally made the Ghost Pepper and the Pepper X, Ed, at the New York City Hot Sauce Expo in 2024. And out of my whole lineup, his favorite was the butternut squash, because he's a true farmer and he appreciates
Can I
everything.
try that one, Gato? See, if Dana were here, we could have a hot sauce for every chakra. This would be for my sacral chakra.
I would need Doc to come and bail me out of that segment. No, I like it. It's biodegradable.
So this is the creamiest of all the hot sauces. It's the only one that doesn't have bell peppers in the base, but it has...
That's the butternut?
Yeah, it has accents of habanero in there.
It's definitely Thanksgiving-ish, but you could do it with anything. Even on a salad dressing, I think that would be great.
Absolutely.
It's very smooth, because I feel like a lot of them has like kind of chunks, but this is like smooth compared to all of them.
It's got that buttery texture to it. Yeah.
That's
like
delicious.
Yeah.
And
It's
now,
very more food-oriented than hot saucy.
and now we're actually moving into a couple award winners. Really got on the map this last year. This one right here, the Pompeii, is a pomegranate blueberry ghost pepper blend. Now this got first place in the fruit category at the International Spicy Flavor Awards.
Blueberry ghost pepper?
Blueberry pomegranate ghost
Blueberry
pepper.
pomegranate. That sounds good too.
So my go-to for birria tacos, shredded beef, steak pairings, a nice complement to that flavor.
2 fruits in one, Leah.
Yeah, pomegranate is kind of the lead on the fruit flavor, and the blueberries are just like an accent.
Now, where did you get these recipes?
Just kind of getting creative.
Really?
Trial and error.
So wait, you try every recipe in the world?
I had so many different kinds of hot peppers that I was inspired to make a different sauce for each hot pepper. So a lot of the peppers in here are actually pretty niche. Ghost pepper, of course, very popular. A lot of people recognize it, but some of the other ones, like the yellow sauces, have lemon drop peppers. Cherry sauce has cherry bomb. The raspberry has hot paper lanterns, which is in the habanero family.
How's that one? Blueberry pomegranate.
It's really good. It's
Spicy?
I taste more the spice than like
And the
the
flavor.
sweetness to it. But no, I taste the flavor more than the spice, but like I don't taste as much sweetness to it as like let's say like this one, I think.
Yeah, because
But
that
I
one
like
has
that one.
a lot of red bell pepper, so a savory base,
Yeah.
and then the sweetness is like an accent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that
You
one
ready
too.
for the hot one?
Yeah.
This will come with a little extra kick to it.
Okay.
This is the top favorite across the board. This tropical heat was the second sauce I made after that lime, and it's got accents of mango, pineapple, habanero with a red and orange bell pepper base. And this particular sauce got first place in the habanero category at the 2025 New York City Hot Sauce Expo.
Wow,
Got
congratulations.
to try that piece.
Absolutely.
Want to try that one?
No.
You should try that.
No.
What was the ingredients in there again?
No, you try it. I see how you react.
Mango, pineapple, habanero, and red and orange bell pepper.
Red and
You can't
orange
eat peppers. How do you do hot sauce?
How do you say I use hot sauce? I'm tasting it.
You doing
You
okay so
taste
far?
a little bit of that mango.
I don't know,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty good.
How is it?
I put that on my tacos.
On your tacos?
Yeah, it's good.
Super
it spicy?
versatile sauce.
It's not like a super spice, but you can feel it. It's like a really, really nice.
It has heat
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, like it's dissipated now, but like when you bite your taco, that adds a lot of flavor because like that flavor is so complex on that.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It gives you the
really good.
heat and then the sweet, and then it glides away just in time for you to enjoy some more.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow. Hunter, this is incredible. How do people order it and find you?
So I have an online store, omnipotenthorticulture.com, and I also do farmers markets on a regular basis. You can find me at the Boca Farmers Market, the Cove Farmers Market in Deerfield, as well as the Good Day Farmers Market in Boynton every other week.
How much is the bottle?
They're $12 a piece. Shipping is free on the website.
Wow.
And I'm going to be releasing new flavors in the future. Want to try more international flavors, particularly like Southeast Asian. Working on a Thai basil hot sauce at the moment. Want to cater to that crowd that likes it extra hot, so going to make some 7, 8s, and 9s out of 10.
Incredible. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank
It's been a pleasure.
for bringing
Thanks
all
for
the hot
letting me taste
sauce.
That's
Check
very
it out.
It's really
I mean,
good.
just to know that it's all homegrown. He's put so much thought into it. There's real fresh herbs in it. There's no preservatives. And you get a nice kick of flavor on everything.
You could do a whole segment where people bring a dish and they have to put one of the hot sauce on it, and then the winner gets,
so many things
a
we
doctor's
can do.
visit or something, you know, whatever.
All right. Hunter Reed, Omnipotent Hot Sauce. Check it out all over your socials or at the farmer's market this Saturday and Sunday. More to come. We're going to be talking dietitian, healthy food, healthy lifestyle, and another hot sauce. And we'll be right back.
Are you ready to stop playing small and step into your highest self? This isn't just a book club. It's a call to action. No fluff, no excuses, just growth. Actually, growth with some super cool people with a shared intention. Join us live at the Ubuntu Room on the Brooklyn Cafe Show Wednesdays at noon and become the greatest version of you. For more information, go to ubuntufishgallery.com. UBU fishgallery.com.
Imagine this. A loved one, a son or a daughter, has just suffered from a life-threatening accident. They're transported to a state trauma hospital, and despite being in the care of professional physicians, they tragically pass away due to preventable medical errors. As if this was not tragic enough, then finding out that legal statutes in the state of Florida devalue your loved one's life to zero. This is what we are fighting against. Come join Edward Salazar as he discusses the issues surrounding free kill laws and how to resolve them. Catch The Fight Against Free Kill Laws with Ed Salazar on Monday, 5 p.m. on all social media. Learn who we are and join our cause today.
RCCA has a team of specialized therapists to treat a wide array of injuries and conditions, including balance issues, back pain, fall prevention techniques, joint replacements, and stroke rehab. Our therapists at RCCA help adults reclaim their strength and flexibility, allowing them to return to their hobbies and sports. We tailor treatment to return our patients to activities they love, such as croquet, gym workouts, golf, pickleball, and tennis. Our state-of-the-art equipment and therapists ensure that there is something here for everyone.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
For today's episode, there's no need to introduce today's subject, as you know what they are. They have endlessly fascinated us ever since we started to dig up their bones. They have been omnipresent in our pop culture for over a century, from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's book The Lost World to the upcoming film The End of Oak Street. Of course, I am talking about dinosaurs. Often because how pop culture warps the image of dinosaurs, or flat out ignores the facts for the sake of entertainment, there are many things about dinosaurs that the average person doesn't know about. For instance, do you know that dinosaurs have existed before grass? Yes, you did just hear that. The green plant that we see every day in our lives and often assume it has always been there wasn't around for most of the dinosaurs' reign on Earth. Dinosaurs have dominated the Earth for over 230 million years, and during that reign, grass only existed in the later half of the Cretaceous, which lasted around 34 million years. This means most dinosaurs that we know have never seen a single speck of grass in their entire lives. Only the most recent dinosaurs, like T-Rex, got to see grass, and even then probably not much, since ferns still dominated the floral landscape. Grass didn't become the prominent plant form that we know today until after the dinosaurs, along with the majority of ferns, went extinct. This shows how old dinosaurs are as a group. In fact, their existence lasted so long, not all dinosaurs lived with each other. This segues into our next fun fact. Did you know that T-Rex and Stegosaurus never met each other? As in, not living in the same area, we're talking about completely different time periods, as Stegosaurus lived in the late Jurassic and T-Rex lived in the late Cretaceous. That gives us about an 83 million year difference. To give an idea of how large of a gap that is, T-Rex lived closer to us humans than it did to Stegosaurus, as there's only a 67 million difference between us and the T-Rex. Another famous dinosaur that didn't live with the T-Rex is Velociraptor. Jurassic Park made us believe that T-Rex fought raptors, but that isn't simply true. While unlike stegosaurs, Velociraptor did live in the late Cretaceous, their range never interlapped with T-Rex, as the T-Rex lived in North America, and Velociraptor lived mainly in Mongolia and parts of Central Asia. Our final fact of the day is that Tyrannosaurus is more related to birds than it is to other large theropods like Spinosaurus or Allosaurus. That means T-Rex is genetically closer to chickens, parrots, eagles, and every other bird you can think of. This is due to the fact that tyrannosaurs, along with birds and dromaeosaurs, which includes Velociraptor, are part of the subgroup of theropods called Coleosauria, which is a group separate from the other groups of theropods since they are the most recent group down the evolutionary line. In fact, they are the last group of theropods to exist since the KBG extinction ended the other lineages of theropods. This makes birds not only the final theropods, they are the final dinosaurs overall.
From the ashes, from the deepest part of my soul, it's a message from the corners of the world, yeah, and it's flowing through my veins, infecting my membrane. It is taking over, pull me closer, save me from the flames. All my life I've waited for this moment to leave it all on the floor. We dance in the fire, all our problems go up in smoke. We dance in the fire, just to show how far we can go. And it feels like nothing's gonna stop us. And in the darkness, that's how we know we'll be fine. We dance in the fire, just to show how far we can go. We dance in the fire. Let me just say what's on my heart. Think it's time I keep it real. I knew it from the start. Some things just can't be concealed. They say that the truth, it never lies. You see it in their eyes, and it's flowing through my veins, infecting my membrane. It is taking over, pull me closer, save me from the flames. All my life I've waited for this moment to leave it all on the floor. We dance in the fire, all our problems go up in smoke. We dance in the fire, just to show how far we can go. And it feels like nothing's gonna stop us. And in the darkness, that's how we know we'll be fine. We dance in the fire, just to show how far we can go.
And we're back. Everybody wants to take my stick away.
What, you're enjoying that? Yeah. It's biodegradable.
It is, and I can make it
into
into
introduce him to Veronica Veggie Vero.
Wow. But she does
kids cooking.
Kids cooking.
But why not?
Why not? Well,
teach the kids how to make hot sauce from the garden.
For their parents?
Why not?
Would you give a kid hot sauce? Would you give your granddaughter hot sauce?
She's not on food yet, but eventually.
I mean, when she is?
She's Cuban and Jewish. So,
so
will she get hot sauce? She's going to get hot sauce.
Wow.
I'm surprised they may have given it to her already. I don't know. Wow. She's not on food yet.
She's 3 months old.
She's 5 months old, but it's coming soon. Wow. She's Cuban and Jewish. She will get hot sauce. I guarantee you that.
What did you call that, a Cuban Jew?
A Cuban.
A Cuban.
Absolutely true. But that was all fantastic. Everybody's loving it.
Yes,
so more to come, more collaboration. We love collaborating with our community because that's what it's all about.
La Mesa already texted me. She says, when are we doing the next show? Bring the hot sauce guy.
Oh, it would be great because she does
Cuban food.
She's not Cuban. She does Colombian. Colombian and Bangladesh.
So she says, bring the hot sauce guy.
It'd be great with her empanadas.
Yeah.
Right? The green sauce.
We just have to book him in advance because this guy is one busy dude.
He's busy. Amazing. Well, thank you again, Hunter. You can check it out at Omnipotent on all social medias. And Cove on Saturday, Boca on Sunday, and then every other Sunday up in Boynton Beach. All right, so our friend Karen Dennis, who has never been here but sends us incredible people to interview, has been wanting us to meet Leah Amar, registered dietitian, for a long time. And I said, you have anyone this week? So we got Leah with us. She's a registered dietitian based in South Florida but working virtually. And she works with comprehensive evidence-based nutritional guidance. So I said, what do you do? Overall well-being and health and nutritional guidance. Well, we started with some hot sauce. I think that's pretty good.
Yes. Did you try any?
So I did not try, but I will say I was very impressed. I feel that was a non-processed, processed food kind of deal. Like I feel many people think nutrition needs to not be tasty, or healthy food is not tasty. When you have great ideas like that, you can put it on chicken, like you said, put it on a salad, makes it easy to prepare, and that's a win-win for everyone. So I thought that was awesome. All the ingredients looked fresh, they looked straight from the farm, and what more can you ask?
Coming from her, that's a compliment, right?
Because you think about salads and salad dressings, and sometimes the salad dressings are filled with seed oils and things that you shouldn't be eating in processed food. A little bit of that, like the lemon pepper and maybe some olive oil. You've got a healthy salad dressing, you've got a kick, you've got some flavor, and I think it's good all the way around.
Oftentimes, I actually also tell my patients, how do we avoid fast food, right? Fast food, everyone goes because it's easy, it's quick, I don't have to think about it, I don't have to prepare. So I love kind of prepping food. So you get fresh chicken cutlets, and you can just marinate them with those sauces, put them in a Ziploc bag, portion control, put it in your freezer, label it, you're good to go whenever you want a fresh meal.
It's a great idea.
So it's a win-win.
Healthy marinades and different sauces. Because I know sometimes a lot of times I eat things that you're always trying to watch your weight, and there's not a whole lot of flavor to it, but it's just what you go through and get through it.
I'm not a saucy person. Like in my house, you're not going to find a lot of sauces. They have usually a lot of sodium, a lot of fat, a lot of sugar. All of those hidden things can be found on food labels, but that seemed all natural and great. So I think I look forward to trying.
Yeah, Hunter, we're talking how we could incorporate your sauces as cooking.
Absolutely.
Because it's unprocessed, there's no seed oils, you're not sugar, it's shelf stable, but it's not like 10 years on the shelf, you're going to have it.
Absolutely.
And then you've got healthy food.
That tastes great.
And it tastes great. Perfect combo.
Do hot sauces have to be refrigerated, or you can leave them out?
I tend to refrigerate them. It kind of extends the shelf life.
Okay.
Really, most of the breakdown is when you change from hot to cold. So if you're going to keep it either in the fridge or out of the fridge, I'd say just stick with that for the long term.
Keep it where it is. But so healthy foods, flavorful. You think that's the key in portion control to a healthy lifestyle?
Portion control, realistic goals, sustainability, and having it taste good is important. Again, most people think, and having it easy to prepare is definitely important. When you have foods that feel like, oh, I have to have like a whole gourmet meal and I'm too tired, I put in a long day of work, I have little kids, I have X, Y, and Z, our lives are so busy, no one really wants to sit and cook. So when you make things simple, easy, and quick, I'm pro, and I think that's how you end up sticking to a I don't want to say program. That's how you end up sticking to these decisions day in and day out, because you can make it work for you with foods that you enjoy. And I also always tell my patients, when you're eating, you should enjoy your meal. Like it's an experience. You should enjoy it. You go to restaurants, they plate it for you pretty. You really shouldn't be enjoying it. You shouldn't be eating in front of the TV. You shouldn't be doing a million and one things because you're not, first of all, you're not enjoying your food. And second of all, you're not letting your brain and your stomach communicate. So that's how people end up overeating, because you're not giving your chance to recognize I'm full and therefore I can stop eating and therefore I'm content. So when you have a meal that you enjoy, you're taking your time, and even if it's a little spicy, so you're going to take a little bit more time to kind of have that, which is perfect. So I think it's checking all the boxes. So I'm very pleased.
And if you can have even make a simple salad and then explode stuff in it. That's what Veggiero does.
Right. You know, so my simple salad is whatever I have in my fridge, pantry. I love to put seeds on it for extra nutrition. Mm-hmm. My dressing is literally just olive oil, kosher salt, lemon juice. Sometimes instead of the lemon juice, I'll put I like rice vinegar a little bit. I keep it as fresh and as simple as possible. That way you actually enjoy the vegetables.
And you should always have something green with your dinner. Is that what I heard? Plate something green?
So when you look at your plate,
yeah.
I tell my patients that the vegetables should be the largest portion on that plate.
See, I never got that memo.
But then there's the right way to prepare your vegetables, right? Creamed spinach might not be the best.
Correct. You want things baked,
green.
Grilled, broiled, fresh. As simple as possible without all that added stuff. Correct. But in terms of your portions, your vegetables should be the largest. Then your second is your protein. Everyone is talking about protein. That's your second largest portion. And then you have your carbs. Carbs should be on your plate, but it should be the smallest portion.
Everyone's talking protein lately.
Yes,
everything
protein
is protein.
the topic.
Even your coffee drinks now have protein options. Are these all real viable protein options for weight management, or are we kicking in and just it becomes a hot button?
So it depends on how you're using that information. Everyone's talking about protein now because the dietary guidelines just upped their daily intake for protein for what you should be having on a given day. It used to be 0.8, now it went to 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight. So that's why it's the hot topic, because the recommendation levels just went up. What you do with that information is how you're going to end up choosing to live your life. So you can then make choices of, okay, I'm going to have a meal and therefore I'm going to up my portion of protein and decrease my portion of my carb, which is really what you should be doing, as opposed to saying, I'm going to keep my carb just the size that it is. It's bigger than my protein, and I'm going to add some protein into my coffee. So you see what I'm saying? It depends. Like, the healthier attitude is to increase your protein in your meals, and the protein sources should be lean. They should be baked, grilled, broiled. If you want to add in the extra protein in your coffee, that's just a supplement, not a replacement.
So chicken Parmesan, we've got chicken in there, but probably with your sauce and your cheese and your baked, probably not the best option for weight management.
Not the best option, but I'm also all about moderation. So I feel that if you're going to a family event, it's your birthday, it's this, it's that, and it's your favorite meal, enjoy it. Or I'm getting looks. If you like it, have it, but just don't have it every day.
Sunday night with
First
Steve.
of all, you guys take the fun. It's like
I'm not taking the fun.
So you take a Parmesan and you cut a quarter, and that's what you have, because it's portion control. So that adds the weight. You sort of shrink it, or you add a little hot sauce to it, make it a little spicy.
Okay. So that's fair. So then I'm saying, so then what does the rest of your plate look like? I'm happy to discuss.
There's more?
No, because then you want your vegetables, which is a non-negotiable.
Broccoli?
No, I'll have a salad.
Okay.
And I'm not supposed to even eat tomatoes. If you listen to Dr. Gundry, he doesn't want you eating tomatoes because of whatever. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 tomatoes and keep it light. And I like a little sauce to it.
On your salad you're talking about. Okay.
Because the salad to me is like eating grass. It's like really
the
strange.
microgreens that Hunter works with.
Yeah, all that stuff. But to make it fun, I would put eggs in it. You see, I like to dress
Okay,
up
but your
my
eggs is a
salad.
protein.
Yes.
So that's okay. So if you want a smaller portion of your eggplant of your chicken parm,
yes,
then that's fine. Then and you're throwing in also some eggs in your salad. So
Yes.
that's where you're getting some more protein. That's okay. See,
except I never remembered to cut that Parmesan into a quarter. You know, because you start with a quarter. You ever have potato chips? You ever have a potato chip?
So no, once you stop,
Nobody
what's
does.
that? What's that? Lay's once you pop, you can't stop, right? Or that's
the whole thing with the
Pringles, right?
They were brought up on pop it and eat it, right?
Correct.
So they
correct.
put this Parmesan in front, except for my partner here, because she cuts it with her hands, and then she puts the rest away.
Maybe that's why I dissect my food.
That's why, because you want to just eat the protein.
Deconstruct it. They laugh because I deconstruct food. Probably, it must have been like a weight management tool I learned of eating slower. I don't know why it is what it is, but it just, there's
fun.
tools.
You got to have fun eating. Because if you don't
That's what I'm
enjoy
saying,
it,
for sure. You want to enjoy your food. I want people to enjoy their food. I want them to look forward to mealtime, not get anxious over it, because that's what causes.
I'm all worried now.
No, don't be worried.
I am. What the hell? I can't eat this. Don't eat that. Eat less of this.
What I'm trying to say is you should have everything in moderation.
Yes.
And just enjoy your food, have it in moderation, exercise, and just recognize proportionality. There are ways to, you don't have to have salad. You can have cooked vegetables or steamed vegetables or roasted vegetables. It doesn't have to be a salad. It could be something else. You want your greens to be greens. You want deep, rich colors. That's your cheat sheet for vegetables, for salads. The richer the color, the more nutritious it is. So if you're having a salad that's from iceberg lettuce, it's not the healthiest. That's really just water.
Yeah, I don't like iceberg. That's the white one, right?
Right. It's right. Exactly. It's not gonna fill you up.
Like,
but if you're having spinach or kale or romaine, the nice deep greens, that's what's going to fill you up. That's what's going to give you the fiber and the nutrients.
Okay, romaine is good.
And then you can put some of the hot sauce on as a salad dressing.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. We could use a little hot sauce.
You can make a nice roasted chicken salad. Take some chicken breast with some beans, some corn. Throw it on, romaine lettuce. Make yourself a nice little salad and the dressing. I think that's great.
And you also do weight management for chronic diseases, diabetes, kidney disease, allergies.
All of that. I'll see patients with, exactly all of those issues. So then we'll focus on specific foods that will help them. I always, when I meet with them, I just get a whole breakdown of what they eat in a given day, what their likes and dislikes. I'm a very big proponent of following their schedule, like what they're kind of used to, and then only making small changes that will hopefully make a big difference for them. That'll kind of really show them where they need to be. And when we just tweak things slowly, one step at a time, it gets them to where they need to be, and usually that's meeting their goals. So that's fantastic.
What is the thing that Sally's allergic to?
Gluten.
Gluten. Okay. So I got to ask. So I eat certain things that have gluten in it, and I start to sneeze. And they laugh. They think it's a joke. But I start to sneeze because it's my body telling me I shouldn't have it. So they found me a spaghetti from Italy that comes in as gluten-free. I don't know why you got to be from Italy, but what the hell. So I had that, and I didn't sneeze at all. I felt pretty good.
Is it the gluten or is it the wheat?
But you know that we have gluten-free pasta here too.
It's not the same. This is my point. It's not the same. I still sneeze with the gluten-free pasta, so I stopped thinking it was gluten. And now I'm getting these other products.
So people that have gluten, sorry to bust your bubble a little bit, people that have gluten allergies don't usually sneeze. They usually have irritable bowel syndromes, kind of. They usually kind of need to
I have the sneeze.
go to the bathroom.
My body's
Maybe it's the wheat.
It's not the wheat.
Same thing. Or not same thing.
You have the same thing? You sneeze?
Well, when it comes to wheat, from my understanding, most of the wheat in the country these days is genetically modified, and there is monograin wheat that's like old world wheat, and that doesn't trigger the same responses in people's digestion.
So maybe this is the problem. Maybe it's wheat? I thought it was the gluten stuff. So anyway, this spaghetti I had, I read the box, and it comes and it doesn't.
What's it made out of?
You always got to ask me that.
Maybe it's.
I'll find out.
Maybe it's not a flour-based spaghetti.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
It could be a brown rice spaghetti. It could be chickpea spaghetti. It could be
All right,
an
never mind.
artichoke spaghetti.
I gotta do more homework. I thought you had the cure to. Why do I sneeze of all things? Okay, I could get the stomach, but the sneezing.
The sneezing, that's actually the first time I've actually heard of that.
It doesn't stop.
Usually it's, needing to go to the restroom issues is what people would find for the gluten-free issues.
See, I'm a little strange.
So when people work with you,
I'm trying to be nice and polite.
It's mostly virtual, right? You do.
So I do all my sessions virtual. I've actually been doing that even before COVID, just because I found that it was really very convenient for patients to just book appointments with me during their lunch break. I actually had a lot of patients that would work the overnight shift in various settings and really wanted like an 8 o'clock in the morning session. As soon as I come home from work, we would have a session and then they would crash and go to sleep. So really, I was just finding that based on their schedules, it was so erratic that they much preferred virtual because it was really very easy to schedule.
Sure.
So I've actually been doing that even before COVID. And now obviously with COVID, everyone is just kind of used to it. It just works. And patients love it. So.
And you work with bariatric patients.
I also work with bariatric patients. I work with everyone. I'm all inclusive. With bariatric patients, it's very, they have a specific diet they have to follow before surgery. And then there's before surgery prep, there's post-surgery prep, and then there's the big picture. Oftentimes with bariatric patients, I tell them you really need to learn nutritional healthy habits because you can regain the weight back. There are patients that have done the surgery and just didn't improve their habits, and unfortunately 10 years later they're back in the same position. So oftentimes I'll see them before surgery with healthy nutrition, we'll do that for a couple of sessions, and then we'll switch gears and get them ready for surgery. So I do full packages in that respect so that they are after surgery, know what to do, can kind of handle and are eating properly and then not regaining the weight back. So that's extremely important for them to kind of really understand surgery is not a quick fix. And it's not, even though obviously surgery is permanent, your stomach can regrow and you can regain the weight back.
And people who are on GLP-1s.
So, right, I see those patients as well.
Right.
And I got a question about that too.
So I see them too. They have their own concerns. So their concerns are similar to the bariatric patients where they're losing weight. And so what are you eating? They have a decreased appetite. So what happens is when somebody has a decreased appetite, they may not necessarily eat so healthy. So they're going to be the ones that are putting the protein in the coffee and then just not having a healthy meal. So that's not healthy either. And when you lose weight quickly, and when you lose weight, you're also losing lean muscle mass. So if you are not eating sufficient protein, we're back to that again, you could actually be losing fat and muscle. And as you age, you definitely don't want to lose muscle. So even though you're on these GLP-1s and they're very successful, forgetting the side effects, I'm not even talking about that because everyone will have different side effects. I'm talking nutrition-wise. It is important to see a dietitian. It is important to kind of understand what should be on your plate. Your plate might be a smaller plate, but like I said before, those vegetables should still be your biggest portion, and that protein should also still be there as your second to largest portion. It's just as important, and patients are not always aware of that.
Because I think everyone's so happy getting thin and their appetite decreases.
But then what are you eating?
Right, you're losing your muscle, you're losing lean body fat, you're losing, I think, even nutritional value, different minerals and things.
Have
like when I drink all that
and
water.
You don't want you're kind of fixing one problem, but you can create another one. So unless you are eating correctly, and also exercise is extremely important, toning, weightlifting, that's, resistance training, that's very important as well. So I hope whoever goes on these GLP-1s that they're getting a full picture of help and support and guidance, because it's not just going to your doctor, it's really getting health care support, nutritional support, that's key.
They did a study with bears, how they hibernate. And there's honey, which is loaded with GLP-1. And they go after the hives and they eat it. And when they go to sleep, they have this whole thing stored for months. I think a bear hibernates for 4 or 5 months. And they don't eat. They don't get up to eat or anything. And they did the study that they found these honeys from bees that seems to be loaded with GLP-1s. The problem is that the ones that they sell now have side effects, and it affects other organs, and you have to be very careful with it. It's funny because I used to go to Weight Watchers, and now Weight Watchers is selling GLP-1, which is contradictory because if you have one, why would you need the other? But it's really strange the way people take a thing and turn it into something else. If you control your eating portions, that's Weight Watchers' secret, is you count points and you eat less. You know, you don't have, a Puerto Rican plate is like this table. We put every color in the flag in there and eat it twice. If you eat less, you're gonna lose weight. If you do some exercise, you're gonna help get there a little bit quicker.
Correct.
And if you drink water, first thing in the morning, last thing at night, if you drink water during the day, it moves things along. So the GLP could be good, it could be not so good. You gotta sort of, but just remember, you got in the soup. I'm an A2 diabetic. You get in the soup because you have bad eating habits. And it's just the bottom line. If you have better eating habits, and as you get older, those habits begin to get a little louder. Hey, listen, you're doing the wrong thing. If you are smart about what you eat, then you'll lose the weight, and the A1C comes down. Have a little hot sauce. I heard it's the new secret. People are texting me. If you put a little hot sauce, you eat less of the food
Because you're
in front of
crying,
you.
no?
Well, this is what they're telling me. And yes, it was wheat from Italy. So now here we go. I think that what you say, you hit it on the head. The wheat from Italy does not make me sneeze.
Yeah, most likely because they're using like an heirloom crop. I've heard that from a lot of people that go and have pizzas and things in Italy. They don't have the same gut reaction as when they have it here in the States.
I got to tell you, there's something going on in this country.
Interesting. All right, how do people reach you, Leah?
So I have a website. It's leahamarrd.com, and I'm happy to answer any questions that way. They can contact me that way.
And there's more to come. So many people she can work with, and it's just one step at a time. Not huge changes, just one little step. Add some flavor, and see the difference it'll make.
Be smart when you eat. You know, it's funny because Dawn doesn't gain any weight. You know, she eats with her hands. Try that. Eventually,
not true.
It's true.
I do eat with my hands, but I do gain weight, so.
Not really. Yeah, I've known you 10 years. If I show you Dawn's picture from 10 years ago and you look at her now, you're going to say, where did you gain weight? As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that on the break.
Let's not.
So there also is an element of genetics too, by the way.
Well, that's true because your mother doesn't gain any weight either. She's short, but she don't gain no weight.
On that note, all right, ready to wrap this up? Nice full show today.
It was fun. People are upset. Max, Kamish, everybody wants information.
On Comic-Con? I thought Max was going to be here, but Comic-Con's not
She had an
till
appointment.
September 18th, 19th, and 20th. You've got time to come to Comic-Con. Definitely you can check out Hunter and Omnipotent Hot Sauce on the weekend. So Saturday and Sunday, check them out at a vendor fair or on socials. And for Leah Amar, you can find her as well. And get healthy.
Should be at the
At Comic-Con. Get healthy for summer, right? One step at a time.
This is Leah.
Enjoy your summer vacation, but get healthy. You got some time between now and then to make a start, make a difference. All right, let's wrap this up. Full day ahead. Join us tonight. We've got All County You and Your Doctor, Making Money with Laura Sanders, and a live episode of Heartfelt Connections with Brielle. All on South Florida Oldies. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. Get your tickets for Crazy Uncle Mike's, for Aunt Media Futures fundraiser, Caps Off for a Cause, to benefit all of the interns that work right here in our production studio. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.